Redo You, the podcast that teaches you tools and strategies so you can build the confidence to rediscover and reinvent yourself. With me, Emma Hull, your favorite life coach. Each week, I'll introduce a concept that you can implement right away so you can live your most authentic life. Let's get started.
Welcome back to this special audio edition of Your Goddess Era, a step-by-step guide to reinvention, where I'm reading chapters from my book. If you don't have a copy already, grab one. It's available worldwide on Amazon and locally in Sun Peaks. Chapter 12, Love Your Money. Money is something that regularly comes up in my coaching sessions, and no matter the problem, the solution lies in working on your relationship with money. Where focus goes, energy flows. When you pay attention to your money and make the conscious decision to nurture that relationship, you reduce friction and cultivate flow. The idea of budgeting doesn't sit well with me. It evokes a notion of limitation, scrimping and saving, getting by. Sure, I managed multi-million-dollar budgets in my career, but that was different. Paying attention to my own money always felt tedious, restrictive, and unnecessary. A major shift occurred for me when I realized that paying attention to my money, knowing where it comes from and where it goes, is not about restriction. It's about celebrating abundance. I invite you to make this mindset shift and view nurturing your relationship with money as something you get to do rather than something you have to do. It's time to love your money. If you're as old as I am, you remember paying for things with cash on a regular basis. The practice of counting out the notes and coins to make a purchase and making sure you get the correct change meant that you were present in the transaction. Now you pay for your groceries with the tap of your watch without interrupting your telephone conversation. This convenience has created a disconnect between you and your money. How much did you spend yesterday? Do you even know how many times you paid for something? Latte on the way to work, glory bowl for lunch, quick trip to Winners, gas on the way home, groceries, a bottle of wine. There's probably a bunch of subscriptions going out of your bank account that you don't even think about. Don't beat yourself up. Everyone's doing that. You're just doing what the system has trained you to do. Your goddess era is about stepping off the conveyor belt of mindlessly going through the motions. It's time to return to intentionality. It's time to celebrate your abundance with monthly money dates. Sit down once a month for an intentional date with your money. Remember, this is a celebration, not a chore, so make it fun and be sure to plan a celebration. You might go out for to your favorite cafe and sip a hot chocolate as you go through the month. Or perhaps you prefer your cozy couch with a bath afterward to celebrate. Think about what feels most nourishing to you, my love. You know what is best. The money date process might seem like a lot, but once you get used to it, you'll find it really doesn't take that long. Plan for your date to be about an hour. The first step is to review your income for the month and note the total. Then look at your expenses for the month, categorizing your spending, note how much you spend in each category, and your total spending. Now, note the difference between your income and expenses. Don't panic or get stressed out if your spending exceeds your income. Take a few deep breaths and remind yourself that you are doing this to empower yourself. Look ahead to next month and come up with a spending plan for each category. Be thoughtful and realistic about how much you believe you will spend this month if you do everything that you wish. Then forecast your income for the next month and compare your expected expenses to your income. Now you get to revisit your spending plan. Let's suppose your plan leaves you with extra money at the end of the month. Double check to make sure you aren't being miserly with your plan, and if you are, adjust to allow yourself a few treats. If your income is less than your expenditure, go through each category one by one and ask yourself, how might you reduce your planned spending? Or perhaps there's a creative way you can increase your income. Track each purchase that you make in real time. Some of my clients use Google Sheets, others carry a little book with them, or use an app. My client Brittany had a well-paid job, but couldn't seem to build up her savings. After a couple of money dates, she saw she was spending a lot on flat whites. She took half her coffee money and put it into savings each month. Emily takes cash out at the start of the month and uses that to pay for things. She's been able to put away $300 every month instead of spending it on junk. Another client, Sam, loves accumulating points on her credit card, but often finds herself shocked by the bill each month. So she implemented a strategy of immediately transferring the money over from her bank account to her credit card whenever she made a purchase. Pause to congratulate yourself for having done this work. It took bravery and commitment, and you did it beautiful. I'm so proud of you. By taking control of your spending, you are empowering yourself to decide how and where you spend your money. Instead of being scared to look at your balance, you look forward to seeing how you have performed relative to your spending plan. Your relationship with money no longer feels one-sided, and you have an active role in the partnership. That is the end of the Love Your Money exercise. Go through the journal prompts in the book on page 115 or 114 and 115. Congratulations, we've made it to the end of phase 2. We'll be coming back together next time to dive into phase 3, aligning your inner and outer worlds. Once again, grab your copy of Your Goddess Era so you can work through these together. And I'll see you next time, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Redo You podcast. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review, and tell a friend, because together we rise even higher. See you next Friday.